Welcome to the Mastering the Game podcast. I'm your host, Jermaine Harris. In this episode, I'll be discussing the Batman Arkham series. If you're a fan of Batman like myself, you've probably played at least one of the Batman Arkham games. I've enjoyed playing all four of them. If I had to choose, I'd say that Arkham City is probably my most favorite. I just love that it was our introduction to the open world of Gotham City rather than just being confined to Arkham Asylum, which happened in the first game. But across the board, I think that all four games give you a fun representation of Batman, and they're fairly true and accurate to the storylines in the comics. So if you're a fan of Batman, you definitely want to play at least one of the Batman Arkham games, if not more than one. If you're doing a little bit of research about the Batman Arkham series, you'll probably see that some people don't like Arkham Knight. The issue wasn't that they introduced the Batmobile as a usable vehicle. The issue was that they introduced it as something that you have to use a lot. So there are several missions that you have to play as where you're driving around in the Batmobile, taking out a lot of tanks or shooting down missiles, things like that. And you have to race up a slope and, chase people around town. It can get kind of old quickly if you've done it fairly recently or if you're repeating a mission for some reason. But I have to say that animation is pretty cool whenever Batman is entering the Batmobile. And really every time I do it, it's just like chef's kiss. I just love to see that happening. But I can definitely see how people would be frustrated with how often you have to use the Batmobile throughout the game. I hope that we can see another Batman Arkham game released in the near future. The last game that we saw was Arkham Knight, which came out in 2015. Hopefully we'll be able to see something similar to that. I know that Gotham Knights came out and that's not really in the Arkhamverse at all. It would be nice to see something in the Arkhamverse again, because I know that Gotham Knights didn't really feel like a Batman game anyway, because it's really not. Each of the four games has a great world building experience. Let me know in the comments if you've played any of the four Arkham games. Thanks for listening.